A new season is ahead of us, and I feel like this is the perfect time for a reset to get clear on the life that you want to be living, on your vision, and what you need to do to make that your reality. So, this is exactly what we're about to do. We're going to do a spring reset. So, first of all, let me start properly. Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited and so grateful to have you here. And as I just mentioned, it is time to do a spring reset because I have shared this with you before. I feel like January is actually not the perfect time to do like a new year, new me type of thing. I feel like spring is the right time for that. And I don't know how your temperature is currently looking like, but mine are going towards like spring energy. And I thought this is the perfect time to sit down and to guide you through a spring reset, to get your life together again and kind of figure out what you want to be doing with your life and with the next couple of months ahead of you. Maybe this is also the time to do like some cleanup at home and just getting your shit together, because sometimes that's just literally what we need. If you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach. And on this podcast, we talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. So if any of these topics sound interesting to you, make sure to follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars if you really enjoyed, or maybe send it to a friend who might need to hear this today. First question to you. How are you feeling right now? I want you to first take a deep breath, and I want you to truly enjoy the start of a new week if you're listening to this on the day where I'm uploading this, because it's a Monday. How are you feeling at the beginning of this new week? Or maybe it is Wednesday for you, then at the you know what I mean. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to know that you are safe, you're loved, and you're protected. And let's just take this beautiful, fresh, new energy of spring coming, and let's really create something powerful and something beautiful, because 2026 will be a very special year for you. 2026 will be a transformational year for you. Maybe it will not be the perfect year where everything just looks like cookie cutter sunshine, but it will be a year of growth, of healing, of transformations, and of making your dreams reality. And that is the energy that I want you to really step into. But let's first start with our tradition. You already know the drill. I have this beautiful book in my hand, which is called Living with Joy, Keys to Personal Power and Spiritual Transformation by Sinead Roman. And this book, there's a clover, like how is it called? Falling out. If you're seeing the video version, you might see it. Doesn't matter. But basically, this book is filled with affirmations and quotes and so much more. And sometimes I like to open up a random page and give you a sign from the universe. And what we have on here today is, in the chapter of feeling inner peace. And there's a quote saying, "You can choose to see the world any way you want." You may say, yes, but this is the way my life is. These are the facts. If only this situation changed, or I had more money, or this person would stop irritating me, I could discover inner peace. What you experience as real is simply a reflection of your belief system and your mind. If you choose to experience inner peace anyway, you can change everything you now experience as real, bringing in new ideas and beliefs that might work in higher and better ways. Forgiveness is necessary for inner peace. If there are people from your past you hold a grudge against or feel negatively toward, you can, in a few minutes, forgive them and let go. If someone has not returned your call or letter, owes you something, or has hurt you badly, you will clear your own energy if you forgive, let go, and detach. Inner peace means releasing attachments to anything, whether to having a person act the way you want or to having the world work the way you expect. When you let go of those attachments, you will find your life working even better than you could have expected or planned. It does not mean giving up control of your life. It means coming from your own center of peace at all times. Do you feel called out? Did you need to hear that? There's one more great sentence that I need to share with you. Inner peace also means forgiving yourself. Remember to love yourself, knowing that you are a good person, always doing the best you know how and you're capable of doing in each moment. When you can forgive yourself, it is easier to forgive other people, knowing that they, too, are doing the best they know how and are able to do at this time. Are you kidding me? There's even more beautiful part coming. I'm so sorry. This is going to be, well, I'm not really sorry. You obviously need to hear this. So here it is. Right now, make the decision to bring inner peace into your life. Make the decision to open your heart even more, to be more compassionate, more understanding, more loving, and more forgiving of everyone you know, including yourself. From a picture in your mind of yourself going through the next week and see yourself coming from a totally new level of peace. See the smile on your face, the peace in your mind, and the joy in your heart. I'm sorry. It was just getting better and better and better, and had the feeling that you needed to hear this whole thing. I hope this was in some way kind of connecting to what you're currently experiencing or going through, or maybe something that you just needed to hear. Then let's get back into our spring reset energy. Take a deep breath right now and know that you are safe, you're loved, and you're protected, and you are exactly where you need to be right now. There's no need to be hard on yourself for like the way you have been living your life in the past, or things maybe not working out perfectly. The joy that we need to find is in the progress of becoming. So this is the energy that I want you to embrace in this spring energy. It is about the process of becoming and falling in love with that. So let's fall in love with the progress of becoming. The first part of our spring reset is very, very important. This is what I always talk about in everything I do, in the online course, in the client work that I do with my coaching clients, in like the 30-day challenge that I have been doing now in March. Number one, the first thing to a good reset is becoming aware, stepping into consciousness and stepping into clarity. Because if you're not even aware of what is like currently not going the way you want it to, or what is not making you happy right now, or what is in your way, or what is great, or what in like any of that stuff, if you're not even aware of it, it's not going to help us. So I want you to take this moment right here, right now, to become more aware of your life right now. I want you to really step into this energy of clarity and think about your life and how it is currently feeling and how it currently looks like. You're also very welcome to take pen and paper and like journal about it, write about it. I sometimes really love to like think about my life in like different big areas. I like to think about like my career, my job, my impact, my podcast. That is just for me personally, but obviously you don't have to think about a podcast if you don't have a podcast. So that is that big area that I love to think about. Okay, how does that currently look like? How does that currently feel like? In what ways am I holding myself back? In what ways am I really showing up the way I want to? What are some changes that I want to bring into that area of my life? Same thing with the relationship to yourself. That could mean like self-love, mental health stuff, spirituality. Anyway, like the way you're talking to yourself. Think about that big area of your life. Okay, how does that right now look like? Am I showing up with kindness and love towards myself? Am I supporting myself towards my dreams? How do I currently feel? Am I creating space to even listen to what is going on internally, or am I always just suppressing emotions or jumping from one thing to the next, trying to fix myself? Because you don't need any fixing. You have all the answers within you. And sometimes we are so scared of feeling any pain and frustration and any negative emotion that we just try to like fix it. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need fixing. You need to start listening to yourself. So think about the area of the relationship towards yourself. I want you to really get clear on it. Okay, in what ways am I like happy about that right now? Like maybe you can even think about it like on a scale from 1 to 10. How does currently my relationship to myself look like? And just reflect about it. What are the good things right now? What are the bad things right now? Like in what ways are you not supporting yourself? Are you maybe not setting boundaries, or not being clear on what your needs are, or not clearly communicating? And then the next big part could be maybe your like free time, your hobbies, how you're spending your time. Maybe it is like also fitness and health and nature, like whatever it is that you're doing in your life. And another area could be your social life. It could be your friends, your family, your partner, or your relationships in general, romantic relationships, social connections, whatever it is. I want you to really sit down, or you can also like, if you're on a walk right now, continue your walk And think about this area of your life. Okay, thinking about the relationships that I have in my life. How do they feel right now? Am I happy with how I'm communicating with the people that I love? Do I actually want to meet new people? Because that is also one thing that I want to let you know. There's so many people that you have yet to meet. And sometimes we have this feeling of, oh, okay, I don't really have a lot of friends, or I'm not close to my family, or these are not things that are like set in stone. There's so many people yet out there that would love to meet you and would love to become your friend. Okay? So think about this a little bit more. Think about the relationships in your life. Okay, what is going really well? What is maybe not going really well? In what ways are you kind of holding yourself back? Just allow yourself to think about it without really like judging yourself. Just allow these thoughts to come up. Okay, in this way, I'm feeling like this way and all these things. And if there's maybe also a different area of your life that you want to be thinking about, please make sure to do that. Maybe even like, again, sitting down to write it down is something so, so powerful because it just makes it more tangible and more real. Okay? And if you think right now, in general, of your life, on a scale from 1 to 10, how satisfied are you right now with your life? It's okay, whatever is coming up right now. It could be a 3, it could be a 7, it could be a 10, it could be like whatever it is coming up for a reason, okay? And this is just a screenshot of this moment right here, right now. And it's so important to become aware of like, okay, how would I like these areas of my life to develop? What are some things that I would love for these areas of my life? Like, would I love to like meet new friends? Would I love to like change something about my career? Whatever it is, let this just come up step by step, day by day, okay? Now, the second part that I want you to move into, especially like energetically, is your vision. It's so easy to let yourself be influenced what you think the world wants from you, or what you think your parents, like what direction they want you to head in, or like whatever it is. And I want you to let go of the borders that you have set in your mind and what you think the world wants or needs from you. And I want you to step into your own energy, becoming aware of what is the life that I want for myself, especially considering how do I want my spring season to look like? How do I want this phase of my life to look and feel like? Really, like, what is it that you want? And if you have been here for honestly the tiniest amount of time, you know how I like to approach it. It is less about the big goals that you have and more about the energy and the feeling that you're craving. So think about it right now. How would you like your spring season to feel like? What energy would you love to embrace? You remember the sign from the universe? It was a lot about like inner peace. Is that the energy that you want to embrace? Or is it maybe the energy of like stepping into action, stepping into this manifestation energy of making your dreams reality? Or maybe it is the energy of confidence, the energy of gratitude. Whatever it is coming up for a reason. So really allow yourself to step into this vision. Okay, what is the vision that you have for the spring season? How can you create so much joy in this time of your year? How can you create times where you step into that spark? How can you step into your own authentic energy? Allow yourself to really think about it. To really, really think about it step by step, day by day. You got this, okay? Take one more deep breath. And now we're about to move to one of the most important parts about spring reset. And it is about stepping into action. I have spent years and years and years in my past always thinking about my dreams and thinking about my vision and thinking about my goals. And I was noticing, yeah, I know what is holding me back, like on a mindset level. I know that I didn't believe in myself. I know that I was afraid what people would think of me. And I know that I kind of didn't feel like enough. I was aware of these things, and my ways to work on it was to do mindset work. So I was spending 1 to 2 years like doing mindset work. I would do like affirmations, I would journal, I would do all these things. But thing about the confidence didn't really change. It was still there, that I was struggling with it, and I felt like this tiny little blob. The moment when everything changed for me, when I learned to also step into action. So this is what I want you to do. Considering you know where you are right now in your life, how your areas currently look like, considering you know where you want to go, what are the things that need to change? What are some things that you can do where you can step back into control? I know sometimes you have scenarios where you feel like, okay, you're not in control. I want you to find ways to, number one, either if there's really no way for you to change anything about the circumstances that you're in, find a way that you handle them differently. Or number two, find a way to do something about it. Find a way to get closer to your vision, to like step into this different energy, step by step, day by day. And I think, especially if we're thinking about reset, there's some different areas that I often like to reset. There's number one, a huge thing that I like greatly underestimated in my past. And it is the power of your environment. The power of your environment has such a huge impact on the habits and the things that you're doing, because I think in a lot of ways, you're making it hard for yourself to step into different habits. Maybe you're really struggling like with consistency, and you're struggling to do the things that you know would be good for you. And you're just like, okay, well, I'm never disciplined enough and I can never like stay consistent, all these things. I want you to make sure that you create an environment that supports the life that you want to be creating for yourself. I want you to create really an environment where your negative self-talk gets challenged all the time. For example, what I have done in my past, I really kind of shifted the way my environment looked like to make it easier for myself to do like habits that I want to be doing, and to make it harder for myself to do things that are holding myself back. So for example, if you feel like, okay, I'm always scrolling on my phone before I'm going to bed, or when I'm like going to bed, anything like that, or because you have your alarm that is your phone, and then first thing that you do is that you get on your phone. Well, the first thing that you need to do is you get a freaking normal digital alarm that is not your freaking phone, and your bed becomes a no phone zone. Okay, so why are you making it so hard for you to step into a different habit if you keep your phone literally right next to your bed and it is the first thing that you click on in the morning? You're making your life so much harder than it needs to be. And in general, I want you to think about, okay, how can I make my environment more supportive with the life that I want to be creating? One thing that I'm always doing, I have a vision board like on my laptop screen, on my phone screen. What I did in the past, I had like affirmations, like posted like on my mirror. I had something like when I would wake up and I would open my eyes, the first thing I would see like are really affirmations and like mantras of things that I wanted to embrace in my life. If you don't want to like eat sweets and snack while you're working, then why do you keep all the chocolates and all the goods right next to your like working space? You need to create a space to make it easier for you to step into the habits that you actually want to be doing. So also thinking about resetting your life right now. You can even right now sit down and think about, okay, in what ways do I want to like reset the space that I'm in? Is it maybe time to have like a spring cleanup and to like clean the mirrors, clean your apartment, and have like this day that you're really dedicating for the spring reset on a deep level? So this reset day, it is not only for your energy, for your mindset, for like how you're approaching life, but also for the environment that you're in. Okay, maybe it is time to do like the spring reset. It is like to do a reset with the goals that you're having in your life and with the life that you want to be creating and the steps that you want to like create or put into your life. A huge thing for me in my past was the fact that I would try to hold on to have like this one morning routine that I would do for a whole year. And it didn't work because these different seasons exist for a reason. And one thing I want you to embrace is like different type of morning routines or rituals depending on what season of the year it is. Because I feel like sometimes the sunshine outside and the way the energy is outside is really reflected on like the inwards as well. So really step into that. So basically, the number one thing that I want you to do right now, I want you to become clear on the life that you have right now, on the life that you want. And number two, I want you to sit down and write down how you can make that vision of yours reality. I want you to really sit down and write down, okay, these are the action steps that I need to take to feel different. Number one, I need to clean up my space because I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't feel beautiful right now. Or maybe you just have the feeling, okay, I need an everything shower. I just need to feel clean and beautiful and connected. And that is what I need right now. Make a freaking list. Then write down, okay, what are some systems or what are some things I can put into place to support myself to get towards that? How can I change my environment to support myself with the changes that I want to do? And the third point is are there any habits or any of these rituals, practices that I can put into place to make sure that I'm getting towards the vision that I want to go towards? And if you have been here for any second, you know my philosophy is always about having this combination of, on one hand, you're taking the action steps, you're doing the things, and on the other hand, you're also doing the inner work. You're really stepping to this different version of yourself, into this different energy of yourself to support yourself to get your dreams so much faster. Literally so much faster. I feel honestly, to make a true spring reset type of episode, it would take so much more time. I actually have an online course that is all about getting your shit together, and it's all about doing a reset. If you're interested in that, the link is down below, and it really goes into depths and it takes you along. And if you're interested in that, again, I have it down below. But I want to thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this podcast, I would love for you to send it maybe to a friend. Besides that, I have a free WhatsApp group. It's the Supportive Bestie group, and we do there sometimes challenges, sometimes a monthly masterclass, and it's all for free and it's really supportive. And in general, if you need any help with going for your dreams and figuring out, okay, what steps am I taking and what practices do I want to do, and how can I step into this different identity, and what is really the life that I want and I feel stuck, and all these things, I do one-on-one coaching, and I think I'm freaking damn good at it. And if that sounds kind of interesting to you, you can either book a free 30-minute call with me down below, or you can DM me on Instagram at greta.webhofer, greta.webhofer, and we can talk there. I want to thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.